Good morning and welcome to your darling program AM Cafe. My name is Ulishola Egbodofo and I have a guest here that will talk about my rights and your rights as a consumers in Nigeria. She is Mrs. Abimbola Alimed. She is the State Coordinator, FCCPC, Osun State Office. Madam, you're welcome to AM Cafe this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What is FCCPC?
Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. Before now, we used to be known as CPC. A lot of people know us as CPC, where we're Consumer Protection Council. Now, we have added mandates, which include, before you can see it's just consumer protection, but now we have mandate that include businesses. That's where we talk about the competition aspect.
So what's the main job of this council?
Commission.
This commission, sorry, we are no longer a council. Commission.
It can be broken briefly into two.
Okay.
The business section, which is the competition side, and then the consumer protection section.
Okay.
If we look deeply, you will see that even the business section are also consumers. Yeah. They also consume. So in the process of protecting businesses and consumers, we are also protecting those who are business owners or manufacturers. Our main mandate is to ensure that there is fairness in the markets, that consumer gets rights for their money. Who there is a consumer? You and I, we are consumers.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing we don't consume. Even the unborn baby in the stomach is a consumer. So as a result, we don't want injury on any of this one. So when your right is infringed upon, maybe you buy things from the market and you are not satisfied, this is a body that can rescue you.
Okay.
You should not allow. Things are difficult these days. Things are expensive. And then you manage to buy it and you don't get value for your money. How does it work? It's not. It will be very painful. So we ensure that you get back your rights and then you get value for your money. For the consumer, you buy, for instance, I just want to give some example. You buy electronics, for example, or maybe I should use electricity consumers when we talk, because we are interested in both the goods and services. So let me take that of the electricity suppliers, the discos. For instance, you have paid for a meter, and then
that is where I am going. As a consumer, I bought a prepaid meter probably 2 months ago, and they said I should come back within two days or 2 weeks that my prepaid meter will get to me. But even before then, the officers were coming, the marketers are coming to my house to collect money from me, that the money that I should pay for the services rendered to me before my prepaid meter could be.
That is where you should. That's why you should know your rights as a consumer.
Okay.
Apart from the fact that I am here now telling you some of the rights, you also can go on the internet.
Okay.
You go, the moment you Google it, it will bring out your right. Because consumers have different rights. You have electricity rights too.
Yes.
You have health, patient bill of rights. You have transport rights, passengers rights, and you have the general rights in the marketplace. So all these are different categories of rights. So when we talk about this electricity, it is your right to get the electricity, the meter at the appointed time. If not, you don't need to pay anything. We are there. NEC is also there. When this kind of thing happens, because most of them, they are not even sent from their offices. They are there on their own business to siphon money from you. So you better let them know the truth. That, okay, this one you probably collecting money, can I get a receipt? If they give you a receipt, then you know, okay, there is a reason. But if there's no receipt to prove it, I can't pay. If you want to cut it, but I will take this matter up. So by the time they know that you know where to take the matter up to, they will know what to do. They will know how to handle you. So I'm giving an example like that. They now give you, they tell you about it, because recently we have a case is coming some have even phoned, some have brought their cases, that they said the meter they were using, supplied by the disco, and now obsolete, that they are bringing new one. They took their cards, took everything, and yet they did not get new one. What is that for?
Still, they were still billing
and
them.
then they will bring estimated bills,
yes,
even more than what they were using when they were using the meter. This is unacceptable. As a consumer, you have right to report it. You have right to come to FCCPC and report it. We give you back your rights. For that is for services. What about for products? You bought a product. There are different ways you can discover things in product. It could be substandard, it could be fake, not up to measurements, and it could be fake, or a different type. Meanwhile, maybe you ask for a particular product, you say, I want product Z. They will now put label Z to cover the product X that they have and sell it to you as product Z. That's deception. You have the right to take it back. I remember years back, I bought battery for my car. They put a different label. I said, this is the product I want. You know, people like a particular product, they have labeled it. I got home, I looked carefully. I said, this is not the real product. I peeled off that label and I saw the name of the real product. So I took it back and I told him, this is not what I want. He changed it and gave me what I wanted. But
because
if you don't know, they will cheat you. It will go. There was a time Oxfam reported a case to us that people are putting ox in all the fans that look like their own, and people are buying it as Oxfam. Years back, there's this TV they call President.
Yes.
People will go and put President where there is no President. So they brought that case. We swung into action. They show us how to know the original. So we swung into action. Mop up the market and brought all those that are liable to the office. Educate them. Sell the product as the product, not as another name. You can go to jail if you don't know. That's impersonation. That's deceptive. It is unacceptable. So those are basically two ways when we talk of product and then we now talk of services. So as a consumer, we always tell you, shine your eyes.
No, now that you have now been, located in Osun State, how many cases have you treated?
Wow.
Either services or product?
We have been in Osun State since 2009, and we are located as the state secretariat until last month, January. We moved to the Federal Mortgage Bank building opposite Ataja School of Science. You just see us there, so we are there now. If I should just guess, only in January to now, we are talking about over 50 cases.
Wow.
Because most nowadays people report their cases online.
Okay.
Because we have online where you report your cases to us, and we print it out on a daily basis. We assign officers to different cases. You take this, so that we're able to clear the backlog and ensure speedy redress, because that is one of our, we ensure speedy redress, not adjourn tomorrow, adjourn. Some of the cases we just treat it by just writing letter. The moment they get the letter, they know that we have to respond. If you take our letter to a lawyer, he will tell you, you better respond timely. Immediately. You better respond timely, because the consequences are too big. Enormous. It was not like when we were CPC. This one is different. There is a tribunal attached to the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act. We have an act which is a part of the Constitution. If you violate any of the any item on that act, you are in trouble. So they know. Some people come and say, please, I need your act. Because they don't want to, because ignorance is not an excuse.
Of course.
I did not know, nobody will listen to you. You have violated that law. That is why you must educate yourself. A knowledgeable citizen is a better citizen. Be knowledgeable so that you don't go foul of the law. So at the end of the day, you too will know how to protect yourself when you know the rules. You know your right as a consumer. You know your responsibility as a consumer. So when they are talking, you know what to say. For instance, I bought fuel yesterday. I started, the the gauge did not even move. I turned back. He said, look, oh, this gauge did not move. He said, maybe it's because it will take some time. I said, I've reported, you now know that it may not move. Okay, no problem, let's assume. I waited, I did not go. Somebody now came with 5-liter jerry can to buy. I moved close. As they were ministering it to him, I looked. It was appropriate measurement. That was when I had peace of mind that they may have sold the correct price. And I left. By the time I got home, bam. So you too must shine your eye. Help yourself. If, for instance, as that person was, I was looking for 5-liter jerry can myself to say, please
dispense this.
Put 5 liter. Let me see if you read 5 liter and the amount it will read. So when I did not see, and that man came, I looked. It was.
Have you been able to be going around and know what is happening? Most especially these filling stations. Probably you've been going from one filling station to the other to know, to ascertain that they were dispensing good fuel to
We've
customers.
been doing that in the past, and even recently we got a complaint. So we're about to start again. There's a body that is in charge of petroleum. They take care of them. But we, whether it's petroleum, whether it's food and drugs, whether it's product and everything, we are in charge on the side of the consumer.
Okay.
They have to monitor the
so the consumers will first of all complain before you move.
No, they don't have to.
Okay.
When we get sign, like I told you, I saw my own case. If it has been so, I will move. Sometimes on our own we go into the market. But with this complaint now, we have written to them. We are having a meeting with them today. So from that meeting, we will let them know.
What about the markets?
Then we will now move after the meeting. We cannot. I can drive my car quietly and go and buy. I say, please, I want to buy a jerry can for my generator. They will put. I will note it. This station is under dispensing. That station is under dispensing. The one that is okay, you leave it out. They will now know where to enforce. Because in my office, we have surveillance and investigation department. They will survey, but we all do it. When you do it, you will now report it to the department. Go and check the station. Go and check the station. Go and check the station. Confirm it. Sometimes they have like 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps. Only one will be correct. When we go now, they will take us to that one. But they will leave the others that are not correct, and they hardly use the one that is correct to say to people. They will say, no for here, come to this one, come to this one. For us, we will tell them the pump we want to check.
All the pumps
we want to check. We say, no, if you are directing us on this is the one we want. Maybe you are really directing us to the correct. Okay, still do the one you are directing on. By the time we check all the pumps and see that.
So are you under federal or state government?
From the name, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. We are all over Nigeria.
So what are your challenges?
Majorly, as we know, everything has its own different challenges. The major challenge we face, manpower, which they are already addressing. We are very glad they are already addressing it in my commission. With the new EVC, is addressing a lot of things. Now we are getting more manpower, and even the vehicle is addressing it. So those used to be our challenges. Now even our office is a better place. I was even boasting that
before
that we have a better our office can compete with the headquarters. They gave us a conducive place. So more or less, even the money to run the office, they are just addressing everything quietly. We thank God. I cannot pinpoint any challenge that can hinder us from doing the job effectively. I cannot.
What about the state government? Are they doing it?
They help us a lot.
Okay.
Yes, there was a time we were planning to pay a visit, and we have the signal that the state government wants to give us a plot of land so that we have a permanent site. Because where we are tenants. So maybe I will call that the challenge. We would like to have our own permanent place. Like NAFDAC, they have their own permanent place. And it was given by the state government. and they built it. If they could give us something like that, we would prefer it, because we cannot stay in the secretariat with others, because we enforce. So it will not be safe to live within the same place with other civil servants, ministries. So we could, that's a major challenge I would have looked at. How, if the state government can give us a land built for us, because it was one of the promises when we were coming here in 2009, that they will build us a place that we'll be using as our office. Then it was a zonal office. Now we are just we are now a state office to take care of it, because there are more state offices coming up. Another one will start in Ibadan, maybe by March. The new office will come up in Ibadan, and so we are moving around. More offices will come up, so that every state will be well monitored. Before, when we were doing the whole of Southwest, you will know how many states are in the Southwest. It was a mighty challenge, but challenges now has been cleared.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Fonashade Eline, Mrs. Adimbola Eline, for this beautiful explanation about my responsibility as a consumer and your own responsibility as a consumer too. And we are now moving on to Yoruba aspect of the program. Hope you can speak Yoruba very well. Thank you very much. Kí ni ojúṣe mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó ń gba nǹkan tàbí tó ń ra nǹkan? Kí ni ojúṣe tí mo lè ṣe? Ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí àjọ tó ń mójútó ojúṣe àwa
olùrajà àti olùtajà. Àkọ́kọ́ nta máa ń sọ fún wọn ni pé kẹ́ tó rajà ẹ ti pinnu láti lè pé mo fẹ́ ra ọjà báyìí báyìí o. Torí tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti mọ tẹ́ fẹ́ rà, tẹ́ bá dọ́jà wọ́n lè dàrú mọ́ yín lójú. Bá ilé àtẹlé kankan náà ni ààyè tẹ́lẹ̀ máa ṣe náà lélẹ̀ máa ṣe. Ibi ti pinnu láti lè pé eléyìí ni mo fẹ́ rà, ẹ má fún mi ní eléyìí. Tẹ́ bá débẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ rí ètò ẹ̀fẹ́, ẹ padà lọ́lé, ẹ lọ tún rò. Ọmọ ní ètò fún mi àtẹlé kí lẹ rí sí, ó dáa bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí kò dáa, ìkankan náà ni ẹ wá padà lọ rà, ọkàn yẹn balẹ̀. Ìgbà míì wọ́n lè fún yín ní ètò sọ pé ó jẹ́ kan náà, pé ó ṣiṣẹ́ kan náà, kó má ṣiṣẹ́ kankan náà. Obìnrin kan ti ra ẹ̀rọ tó múná wá tó fẹ́ fi tó máa lò níbi tó ti ń ṣe irun. Ó dẹ̀ sọ fún un pé òun fẹ́ kó máa bá òun kó máa fi pọ́ǹpù omi, kó dẹ̀ tó máa fi gbé kíní tó fi ń gbẹ irun. Ló bá rà ó ní ò bá ló bá ní pé ó bá ní ìtọ́ ní kò lọ rà rí tó àwọn èèyàn sọ pé ó dáa fún iṣẹ́ yẹn rí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ débẹ̀ torí wọn ò ní wọ́n wá kẹ́ ìlú sí lọ́wọ́, kò dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ tó yẹ kó ṣe. Ó yẹ kó gbé méjì dráyà méjì, ẹyọ kan ló lè gbé. Omi tó yẹ kó máa pọ́ǹpù ẹ̀. Ló bá padà lọ bá wọn. Kò sí kankan tó ṣe, bóyá iná kinní kan, bóyá kinní yẹn ti ṣe wọ́n ṣáà ń tójọ́. Èèyàn kan wá sọ fún pé àjọ kan wà tó lè gba ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ fún ẹ̀. Ló bá wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa. Bó ṣe tọ́dọ̀ wà láwa ni pé ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ lọ kí lẹ sọ, ó dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé pé eléyìí mo ní mo fẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé lè fún mi. Wọ́n sọ pé kò ṣe eléyìí torí èmi ò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Ntọ́ sọ fún mi lèmi rò pé mo rà, but mo wá rí sí pé kì í ṣe iṣẹ́ tí mo sọ ni wọ́n gbé fún mi lọ́wọ́ torí wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé kò mú. Ni abálọpẹ ni ẹ pé ó dá ẹni yóò mọ ntẹ́ ta fún ẹjẹ́ kárí. A tún ní department kan nínú àárín ọ́fíìsì wa tá à ń pè ní quality and assurance development department tó máa lọ wò fínífíní ṣé tí ẹni yìí sọ pé òun fẹ́ lẹ̀ fún, àwa rí i pé kì í ṣe o. Ó yá ẹ lọ wá ètò fẹ́ fún wọn ò ní ẹ dá owó ẹ padà o, wọn bá dá owó ẹ padà. So a máa ń sọ fún ẹ tó bá fẹ́ rajà tí ò bá mọ̀ nípa ọjà yẹn, ẹ mọ ètò mọ̀ dání kọ́ má bàa gbé ayédèrú ọ̀rẹ́ tí ò tó òṣùwọ̀n fún yín. So tẹ bá ti lè mọ yẹn ẹ ní ráràkúrà ẹ dẹ̀ rí ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn fún owó tẹná.
Kí ni ojúṣe tèmi? Mo ra prepaid meter sínú ilé. Wọ́n ní títí oṣù kan pé màá rí prepaid meter yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́yìn ọ̀rẹ́yìn àti gbà yẹn láti bí oṣù mẹ́ta sí mi ò rí prepaid meter. Àwọn àjọ yẹn dẹ̀ ń wá láti wá gbé pé kí prepaid meter tó dé o mo ṣáà gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ sanwó, pé mo níye owó tí mo gbọ́dọ̀ san. Ǹjẹ́ mo ní ojúṣe láti wá sọ pé àtọ̀ ẹ̀yin àjọ yìí o kan bá ní ojú mi tó, kí ni nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe?
àkọ́kọ́ ẹ lọ bá wọn ní ibẹ̀ yẹn pé àkókò tẹ́ fún mi ó má ti kọjá àwọn èèyàn yìí ti wá ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi o láìpẹ́ iye báyìí ni mo sọ ẹ fún wọn nígbà díẹ̀ tán bá wa dáhùn ẹ wá kọ̀wé sí wa ẹ wá ṣàlàyé gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ sọ yìí ibi tí ilé yín wà ṣe mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní ọ́fíìsì káàkiri èyí tó kàn ẹ sọ fún wa ẹ fi yókù lọ fún wa.
ẹ ṣe irú àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wo àbí àwọn cases wo ni ẹ ti ní látìgbà tí àjọ ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ni àwọn iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí ẹ ti ṣe fún àwọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wá ròyìn padà pé tọ̀ ẹ ṣe gan ni o.
wọ́n máa ń wá gbogbo ìgbà ìkan sì mú lẹ́tà wá tó fi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa lánàá ìgbà míì ẹ lè lo ATM kọjá owó yín kẹ́ má rówó gbà àbí kẹ́ wá ṣe kẹ́ sanwó sí kẹ́ ṣe kínní subscription kó má lọ eléyìí tó mú ìdúpẹ́ wá ní àná ó lo káàdì ẹ̀ wọ́n já owó jáde wọ́n bá ní kówó kọ kínní kan wọ́n máa reverse wọ́n máa ṣe gbá ó dẹ̀ pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ àsìkò tó fún ó ti lé nílọ́pọ̀ mẹ́ta tó bá kọ̀wé sí wa àbá fi ìwé ránṣẹ́ 2 days ìjẹ́ ó méjì péré ni wọ́n ṣe gbàwé yẹn wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ẹni yìí ti mọ ibi tó yẹ kó lọ bí wọ́n ṣe sáré ó kàn sọ ẹ mà ṣe o mo ti rówó mi o mo kàn mi ò rà láti wà ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí mo wá ní pé kí n wò ó kí n ṣe nǹkan mo kàn rí pé àwọ̀ mi ti ga sí mo wá wò pé owó yẹn gangan ni wọ́n ti dá padà àwọn míì gbà míì gan sọ àwọn tó mú oníná mọ̀nàmọ́ná yìí náà ìgbà míì náà gan náà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wá sọ fún wa pé irú ètò tẹsọ yìí tọ́ba ti wá mú ẹjọ́ yẹn wá fún wa pé ó dá o ẹjọ́ yẹn ti dọ́dọ̀ wá àwa ti kọ̀wé sí wọn àti ẹ̀ ti fi lẹ́tà kan ránṣẹ́ lánàá gan tó tiẹ̀ ti kàn wọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ tiwọn ló pọ̀ jù àbá sọ kéèsì yẹn ló pọ̀ jù so àti mú lọ ìgbà míì gan a máa ní kéèsì wọn tó máa pọ̀ gan-an àwa pé wọn ọ̀gá wọn ẹ jókòó kì í ṣe gbogbo gbàlá máa ń ṣe sọ́mọ̀ tàbá fẹ́ ṣe sọ́mọ̀ yẹn kí gbogbo wọn wà o àwọn tó ní ẹjọ́ tó kan ẹni ẹ máa wọlé kankan ẹ máa ṣàlàyé ọmọ yanjú ẹ nítorí bá yanjú ń bẹ̀ yẹn òun náà máa ṣe wọ́n mọ̀ wá ọ̀rẹ́ ni wá wọ́n mọ̀ pé táwọn ọmọ èèyàn bá ti dé ọ̀dọ̀ wa wọ́n á rí tí wọ́n ṣe ṣé mọ̀ àjọ tó pè ní NEC Electricity Regulation Commission ẹni ibi iṣẹ́ wa kan gbọ́dọ̀ wà nínú wọn torí ojúṣe wa ni láti rí pé ẹ̀tọ́
aráàlú
lọ́rọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ fi dùn wọ́n ṣé mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ̀tọ́ oríṣiríṣi wà ẹ̀tọ́ níní ilé ìwòsàn náà wà ẹ̀tọ́ pé ẹ wọkọ̀
ti ilé ìwòsàn yẹn bó ni kí ni.
ẹ ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti béèrè lọ́wọ́ dókítà pé oògùn yìí tẹ́ fẹ́ fún mi kí ni wọ́n fi ṣe gangan kí ni ó ń ṣe lára báwo ló ṣe máa ṣe fún mi ẹ ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti béèrè ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti sọ pé mi ò fẹ́ wọ́n lè sọ pé mi ò fẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ pé ẹ̀fẹ́ fọwọ́ sí mi ò nílò mo ní ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan tó jẹ́ pé tó bá ti lo oògùn tó ní caffeine ojú ẹ̀ méjèèjì á wú tó ní láti mọ̀ ó máa wò ó dáadáa ṣé kò sí caffeine nínú oògùn yìí tó bá ti wà ń bẹ̀ wàhálà ni àwọn òun ò fẹ́ tó bá wà ń bẹ̀ so o ní ẹ̀tọ́ o ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti mọ̀ ìgbà tó bá fẹ́ ṣe iṣẹ́ abẹ ọ téèyàn bá fẹ́ wá sí hospital téèyàn fẹ́ rí dókítà tó fẹ́ rí tó bá sọ pé dókítà yìí mi ò fẹ́ ọkùnrin ni mí mi ì fẹ́ dókítà obìnrin ni mí mi ò fẹ́ dókítà ọkùnrin ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ ni.
tó bá wá jẹ́ pé ọ̀dà ilé ìwòsàn tó wà o dókítà méjì ló wà ń bẹ ọkùnrin sì làwọn méjèèjì ó dẹ̀ wù mí láti róbìnrin kí ni mo lè ṣe tó lè jẹ́ pé èèyàn ti fẹ́ dé.
ìyẹn wá kù sọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn bọ́tẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ ní láti sọ pé òfẹ́ ètò ní nìyẹn tó bá wùn ẹ́ láti gbà fún wọn
dédé
tó bá dé fẹ́ òfẹ́ náà nìyẹn kì í ṣe tipátipá ní téèyàn bá fẹ́ nìkan fún torí ọ̀rọ̀ ìwòsàn bí ẹ̀mí èèyàn ni tó bá ti ṣìṣe báyìí tó tẹ́ni ẹ tẹ́ sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ o ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣe báyìí o kò ní fẹ́ àfẹ́ kó dé bẹ́ẹ̀ kéèyàn gba ìwòsàn tó yẹ àti àsìkò tó yẹ ní ti àwọn ti ilé ìwòsàn yẹn ṣe rí ti àwọn ọkọ̀ yẹn táwọn èèyàn máa ń wọ ọlẹ̀ káàkiri tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ a lè mú wọn àní mọ ọkọ̀ tẹ̀wọ̀ a máa ń sọ fún àwọn tó àwọ̀
pé ẹrù sọ
ẹ máa wọ ẹ lọ wọ ní páàkì ibi tí wọ́n máa ń ṣújọ sí sọ́dà tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ á lè mọ ibi tá a máa lọ ẹ fẹ́ kánjú kọ́ máa kánjú lọ pé ẹ tètè dé park ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ kánjú débi tẹ́ ń lọ tẹ́ bá múra Èkó ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé fẹ́ dé Èkó láago 10 ẹ dé páàkì láago 5 kẹ́ fi ìgbà tó máa fi kún àti ìgbà tó máa fi lọ wá débẹ̀ láago 8 ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ dé Èkó láago 10.
ṣé possible ni.
so ìyẹn ò ṣeé ṣe ojúṣe ẹni tó bá fẹ́ lọ ẹ wò ní ọtọkọ̀ bàálù sí tó bá ti fi àsìkò téèyàn máa fi débẹ̀ síbẹ̀ tó bá dé tó dé nígbà yẹn kó tán owó ẹ lọ.
àtúnṣe tún sanwó mi.
wà á bínú tó bá lọ sí ibi ìdí ọkọ̀ síbí ńlẹ̀lẹ̀ wà á bínú kankan náà ni.
kí ni àwọn gbà tó jẹ́ pé ìjọba àpapọ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ lẹ́wà kí ni àwọn àdójúkọ wo lẹ ti ní látìgbà tí wọ́n ti dá àjọ yìí sílẹ̀ pàápàá jùlọ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
ìgbà tó kọ́kọ́ dá sílẹ̀ ní 2009 a ní àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tó pọ̀ tó máa ká gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ ìwọ̀ oòrùn tí a ti wá south west a ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tó lè lọ sí Oǹdó tó lè lọ sí Èkìtì tó lè lọ sí Ọ̀yọ́ tó lè lọ sí Ògùn tó dẹ̀ tún lè ṣiṣẹ́ ní Ọ̀ṣun ṣe rí pé ó pọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bọ́ nísinsìnyí o ìyẹn ti di ohun ìgbàgbé ìgbà yẹn a ní ibi tí a ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn nǹkan tá a fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ òun ṣiṣẹ́ nǹkan tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn tẹ́yàn bá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan ó máa ń ní ìpèníjà díẹ̀díẹ̀ but nísìn ó ti di ohun ìgbàgbé ká tó béèrè pé a ní irú nǹkan báyìí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì wọ́n ti dá wa lóhùn so nígbà yẹn ìpèníjà ńlá gan ni gbà mí à ń lo ọkọ̀ wa fi sáré ṣe nǹkan mi tí ọkọ̀ tó fún wa bá lọ ṣe nǹkan mi sókè bí èmi ńgbà tí mi ò ti di coordinator tí mo wà ní head àwọn tó ń ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni mí tí bá ń bọ̀ láti ilé wá sọ́fíìsì láràárọ̀ tí bá rí pé ọjọ́ ọjà kan ni màá kàn park màá kó àwọn ìwé wa màá kó dání màá máa pín àwọn èèyàn máa béèrè màá máa sọ̀rọ̀ màá máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ torí mo mọ̀ pé ọkọ̀ wa ó ń lọ ṣe iṣẹ́ ń bò mí ṣé kí bí ọdẹ tí máa kọ̀ wá mọ́tò lọ́wọ́ fò lọ sọ́fíìsì máa wá jókòó wá máa dúró de èmi á máa ṣiṣẹ́ díẹ̀ lọ.
ó dàbí pé ìtanijí yóò kún tó because kì í ṣe gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ló mọ àjọ yìí dáadáa tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ti mọ àjọ yìí dáadáa ni kò ní sí wípé àwọn míì wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀tọ́ wọn dùn wọ́n torí àìmọye àwọn míì tí wọ́n ti fẹ̀tọ́ wọn dùn wọ́n kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe láti lè jẹ́ kí gbogbo aráàlú irú ẹ̀ náà lè wá ṣe but ó tún ní àwọn nǹkan míì tó yẹ kẹ́ máa ṣe ó ṣe rédíò jingles
wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ káàkiri báyìí but nǹkan tèmi sọ fún ọ pé kán tiẹ̀ tún ṣe nǹkan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun pé torí Ògùn àníbẹ̀ Èkìtì àníbẹ̀ Kwara àníbẹ̀ wọ́n ṣáà ti ń ṣe káàkiri tó ń ṣe ìpolówó ọjà yìí so nísìn à ń fẹ́ rọ̀ wọ́n pé kí wọ́n ṣe ti Ọ̀ṣun state kí kan tiẹ̀ wá láti bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn kì í tune sí èyí tó wà ní ìlú mi wọ́n á fẹ́ ṣe
ti ìlú ti ibi sọ́mà wà.
ìdí yẹn à ń rọ̀ wọ́n pé kí wọ́n ṣáà ń ṣe káàkiri kò kàn tí ì kà gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ àti ìsìn ní gbogbo ibì kan bá ṣe ń lọ bá ṣe ṣe lọ ọ̀gá wa tó ṣẹ̀dé kò tí ì ṣe ọdún kan wọ́n ṣẹ̀dé ni so bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tó tiẹ̀ ti ṣe yẹn adúlọ̀ pọ̀ ti wà bí fún bí ọdún 6 wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ gan kàn tí ẹ fẹ́ fi ti gbọ́ pé a sọ pé a ní ìpèníjà kankan tó bá ti ń gbọ́ báyìí ó yẹ yanjú ẹ̀ ni kan tó máa ń ṣe fún wa nìyẹn so a dúpẹ́ gan lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
kí ni ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ṣe fún un.
nǹkan tá a fẹ́ kàn ṣe àsìkò kan wà tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tá a fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ wá wọ́n sọ fún wa pé a bá lè gbé ibi iṣẹ́ wa síbí ìgbà yẹn àwa la wà ní ẹ̀ka ìpínlẹ̀ ìwọ̀ oòrùn Ọ̀yọ́ state là ń lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àwa ní rárá o àwa náà fẹ́ iṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ àjọ ìjọba àpapọ̀ ní bíbá a fún yín nílé ẹ lọ mú bẹ ṣe fẹ́ kó rí wá ká tó yanjú ẹ̀ ìjọba yẹn ó kúrò ní ipò gbàtọ́ ti kúrò wá di kò ṣe àwọn náà lọ fún wa níbi tá a wà ní abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn pé ká kọ́kọ́ jókòó ń bí fún ìgbà díẹ̀ títí wọ́n máa fi yanjú yẹn àrí so nísìn àfẹ́ rọ wọn wọ́n bá lè padà gbá wa yanjú yẹn kan fún wa ní ibi tá a máa pè ní tiwa torí ibi tá a wà ń sìn ní ìdojúkọ Ataoja School of Science Federal Mortgage Bank building ibẹ̀ la wà ń sìn ayálégbé ni wà ń bẹ̀ à ń sanwó bẹ̀ ni tó bá jẹ́ pé à kì í san a lè ra bí mọ́tò mẹ́ta àdé
lè ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn dáadáa.
àwọn tó máa lọ sí Iléṣà lọ sí Iléṣà àwọn tó máa lọ sí Ifẹ̀ á lọ sí Ifẹ̀ àwọn tó máa lọ sí Ìwó á lọ sí Ìwó àwọn tó máa ṣe Òṣogbo wá máa ṣe Òṣogbo lẹ́ni sí àwọn kan ní ọ̀sẹ̀ ìbí ọ̀la ń sìn àwọn kan ń lọ sí Ifẹ̀ wọ́n lọ sí Iléṣà wọ́n lọ ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
bọ́tà wọ́n pè wọ́n náà ní pé kán wà
wá nídìí láti pè wá nídìí láti gba tọrọ àyè lọ́wọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni àmọ́ tá à ń lọ láìpẹ́ yìí náà fi ìkíní kan ránṣẹ́ sí wa pé ká lọ wá ọṣẹ yẹn nínú ọjà pé ká lọ wá pé kò dáa.
ṣé ìṣe pé ẹ tún ẹjọ́ má bínú ṣé ìṣe pé ẹ tún sún iṣẹ́ NAFDAC ṣe.
rárá òun náà ni mo ṣe ń sọ ní àkọ́kọ́ pé àti àwọn NAFDAC àtẹ́sọ ẹ̀dùn àti àwọn yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe nǹkan yẹn àwa la wà ní ẹ̀tọ́ olùrajà àwọn tó fẹ́ rà tó fẹ́ lò ní paríparí ibẹ̀ làwa wà bí àpẹẹrẹ tí NAFDAC bá rí pé ẹnìkan ṣẹ̀ àwọn náà máa fáìn ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ yìí náà máa fáìn àwa á fáìn ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ àtúnṣọ fún kó tó tọ́jú ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ ìyẹn gangan ní tiwa àwa gangan la máa sọ fún ọ pé ẹ ń tẹ́ ṣe yẹn gangan ní kókó lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́jú ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fún níye báyìí báyìí àbí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe báyìí báyìí fún ìyẹn ní tiwa gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn náwó sí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà yìí àwa ń bẹ̀ NAFDAC ní ojúṣe tiwọn wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá bẹ̀ ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀ ní tiwọn gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá làwa ní ọwọ́ sí so àyàtọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ wá àmọ̀ wọn àjọ máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ ni tó bá ti dìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan wọn á pè wá wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ sí a tún máa fi yẹn máa polongo lọ pé báyìí báyìí ni kẹ́ ṣe o nígbà tó mú iṣẹ́ ọṣẹ tí mo sọ yẹn wá àwọn náà rán sí wa náà àwọn náà sọ pé a ti rí ọṣẹ báyìí báyìí o tí ó ṣe o ẹ ṣe báyìí báyìí sí làbá bọ́ sọ́jà àbọ̀ sí ìgboro irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe ní Iléṣà báyìí àti lọ sákùrẹ́ náà àti lọ ṣe irú ẹ̀ a máa lọ sífẹ̀ a lọ ṣe irú ẹ̀ a máa lọ sékìtì a máa lọ síbàdàn a máa lọ ṣe irú ẹ̀
káàkiri
yẹ ọ̀hún ìgbà tó ti fi ránṣẹ́ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àdè máa sẹ́ndì rìpọ́tì wá sí
headquarters. Thank you very much for coming to this program this morning, Mrs. Folashade Abimbola. I'm sorry, Mrs. Abimbola Elemeni. She is the state coordinator, FCCPC, Osun State. Thank you very much for this explanation. I should know my rights and my responsibility as a consumer.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And I want to thank the AM Cafe crew for this morning, the cameraman, the DTR, the MCR, and the producer of this program. Thank you very much for your understanding. My name is Olusola Egbodo. For join our colleagues tomorrow or my colleagues tomorrow for another scintillating package. Thank you. Bye-bye.